Cryptocurrencies are going haywire right now. With massive price consolidation, investors don't know what to think. Buy the dip? Should we hold? Sell out of panic? One crypto trying to retake the reins is XRP. What will happen now? Stay tuned to know more about this. Welcome back to the XRP Lab family, the XRP place to be, to keep you informed on all Ripple and XRP updates. In today's video, we will look at the technical analysis of XRP and its price predictions. Let's grow the XRP Lab community by pressing the like button and subscribing to the channel. The information is given for educational and entertainment purposes on this channel and should not be considered as investment advice, financial advice, or trading advice. No purchase of cryptocurrencies is recommended in our channel. Crypto markets are very unpredictable, and investing in crypto markets is risky. Viewers should do their research on cryptocurrencies before making any crypto investments and consult their financial advisors. Alright then, let's dive in. Ripple is in a legal battle with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. The SEC charges that Ripple's XRP is a security and claims that selling the XRP cryptocurrency to retail investors is violating the federal securities laws. In summary, Ripple is accused of selling non-registered security and raising $1.3 billion illegally. The battle is continuing, and the defense against Ripple depends on the fact that it had not realized when it began in 2012 that it operated security that required SEC registration. In reality, some media statements from the SEC are used as evidence to argue its case. So far, this has resulted in several small victories for Ripple Labs. The investigation of SEC/Ripple has dragged on for several years and is likely a major factor why XRP's price stays suppressed compared with its peers. Here is what's next on the agenda. The trading industry closely monitors SEC versus Ripple. Its results are expected to provide a valuable precedent for potential regulatory and legal compliance in the future. If the results are in favor of Ripple, then the price of its cryptocurrency will splurge. Technical analysis. XRP rose to more than 27% on 18th May. So why did it drop the next day? The price of XRP decreased 27.3% in 24 hours according to CoinDesk results. XRP had to be paid by $1.18 as of 18th May afternoon, as per the site. There was also a market value of $117.74 billion for the cryptocurrency. In recent weeks, the price of Ripple has been defying gravity. This single month before the present collapse, the currency increased by more than 263%. More than 725% was added this year. This was also so, as the SEC case still puts Ripple Labs under the hardest test. The company, in particular, has lost some deals with MoneyGram. The recent rally was due to traders' distrust of the risks of the network. Furthermore, the overall cryptocurrency boom has contributed to an increase in XRP and other cryptocurrencies. The present downturn is thus mostly due to the profits of day traders and the rumors. After the news, China barred financial institutions and payment firms from offering cryptocurrency services, the decline in value of many cryptocurrencies. China has alerted investors that cryptocurrency trading would be speculative. In recent days, the decline in value for many cryptocurrencies has also been due to tweets from the CEO of Tesla and founder of SpaceX, Elon Musk. Mr. Musk announced earlier this month that Tesla had suspended the purchase of vehicles with Bitcoin because the mining of Bitcoin is not environmentally friendly. As a result, Bitcoin value fell below $40,000 to a low of 3.5 months as sales of digital coins accelerated following the announcement of the ban by China and by Elon Musk. There are some of the reasons for the XRP drop. XRP has now recovered exponentially, having decreased from the SEC charge of Ripple's illicit security offerings to $0.25 last year. Indeed, contrary to expectations, the positive developments in the same altcoin walking over the years can be argued. XRP reported YTD returns at the time of writing of 481%. However, the last 7 days were contrary to XRP. In the first few days, after correction from BTC, the altcoin rose 26%, but in just over 24 hours, XRP declined, losing more than 10% of its value. However, it is worth noting that XRP seemed to hold up very well in comparison to other altcoins in the market. while the parabolic SAR markers pointed out that a certain amount of bullishness remained on the market. The Chaikin money flow was well above zero despite the recent drop, a symbol of the intensity of the inflows of capital. If levels of trading remain stable, XRP will be able to consolidate. Turning to the daily chart, we see that the Ripple prices are in its fourth day of direct losses. The losing strike also gained traction, trying to slip below the moving average of 25 days. While other major assets like Bitcoin reported lower highs in Ethereum over the last 24 hours, XRP witnessed a new low of $0.8160. The bullish momentum fractures a little at this momentum, but the short graph shows a potential bullish chance. XRP had a $42 million market cap on news and listed 7th on the cryptocurrency chart. The asset struggled to place itself on a long-term scale above the 0.61 Fibonacci line during the XRP recovery from $0.85. The 50-period moving average was also rejected and resulted in another 0.8150 low for XRP. The prices are currently consolidating at $0.975, but the asset has few torrential indications. There is a strong bullish MACD difference for the coin, reducing the likelihood of further drawdown in the short term. With this condition factoring, XRP may be $0.975 above immediate resistance before $1.05 measuring resistance. Awesome Oscillator has suggested that bullish impetus is now gaining traction but not dominance. Relative Strength Index, or RSI, means that the buying pressure is increased, but selling force remains evident, and therefore after recovery the prices will consolidate. The currently overbought stochastic RSI could lead to an immediate pullback of 90 cents until the price places above $0.975. Jed attempted rapidly to dump his XRP, and Ripple acted with a series of litigation to stop him. Jed's XRP is likely to value more than $1 billion thanks to Ripple's rejection. He is probably the only one who, despite his better efforts, would be a self-made millionaire, said Ripple CTO in 2017 about former Ripple CTO Jed McCaleb. Jed McCaleb, XRP dumping trend was not influenced by the current market volatility. While its wealth has fallen by 27% in the current market, its XRP sales splurge continues. McCaleb now sold almost 275 million XRP, which comprised 7 outgoing XRP transactions of 17,301,056, another 7 with 13,398,341 XRP, and 6 transfer transactions of 10,008,592 XRP at the beginning of this month, according to XRP Scan. XRP traded at the $0.92 price range at the time of publishing. The price correction has been approximately 18% as of 22nd May. This value is less than $290 million in recently dumped XRPs. The same would have cost $310 million one day before. At the moment, 379,246,339 XRP plus 370 million are left. McCaleb's Taco Stand account was also able to see Ripple's inflow of just over 442 million XRP on 2nd May as part of its monthly payment under a legal agreement with the San Francisco-based fintech company. This is how much XRP was dumped. Price predictions. Investors are currently sticking to market rebounds in the world of crypto of advertisements like these. The news, a mashup of a big altcoin and a national bank, stands for an upswing. 4 of the highest price forecasts of Ripple XRP right now are: in its view, XRP will be awarded the $1.96 YTD by the Economic Forecast Agency before the end of 2021. The outlet in October is forecast to reach $2.07 strong. However, the price consolidation is predicted even later, which will reduce XRP by $1.89 at the end of the year. Wallet Investor does not believe that before December, XRP will return to its 2021 high level. The source provides an unprecedented $1.66 in 12 months for the XRP market, which makes 50% of the value from the moment. Digital coin price prediction is similar to that of Wallet Investor. It predicts that now the year will slowly restore the momentum of XRP for $1.74 at the end of the year. CoinPrice also expects Ripple to reduce its previous rate of uncertainty. The platform does not expect that XRP prices would significantly shift from mid to end of every year. This means that as the asset reaches its second decade of circulation, we will see greater stability. Ripple XRP is expected to be $7.42 at the end of 2021, $7.31 in 2022, $9.76 in 2023, $10.75 in 2024, $13.34 in 2025, $16.35 in 2026, $14.02 in 2027, $16.84 in 2028, $19.62 for 2029, $22.9 at 2032, $26.36 in 2031, and $99.97 in 2032. Many analysts and speculators believe that Ripple has a great future and that this is an enticing choice for new and existing traders, as it's affordable. Its partners and investors solve problems for large financial institutions and speed up the flow of capital, which is excellent for the economy. Though it also has some risk factors, the pros outnumber the disadvantages, so it could be considered as a good investment option. With this, we've come to an end. Thank you for watching the video until the end. Let us know in the comment section what you think. Will XRP rise or not? Make sure to hit the bell icon to not miss out on any further news related to XRP. See ya in the next video.